Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show on this Wednesday, the 10th of August, 2022. Thank you for tuning in. Well, here in the Americas, I don't see anything else but to say except total breach of rule of law, as far as I'm concerned. And we're going to move on. We're going to talk about some other things. Let's see. Let's get the charts open right here and take a look. Germany, in the industrial heartland, faces a crisis as the Rhine River may become impassable by Friday. Water levels on the Rhine River are nearing dangerously low levels. New forecast expects by Europe's most critical waterway for inland commodity shipments via barges could be impassable by the end of the week. We got grain shipments that are not getting out of Ukraine. We've got the Rhine River, problems with the Rhine River here, where they're not going to be able to move grain or commodity shipments inland via the barges. And I don't think people realize just how much things are being stopped up around the world. Take a look. I mean, I can't stop talking about what's happening out west with the millions of people very soon when these dams, these big dams that supply tremendous amounts of hydroelectric power, go to what's called Deadpool. There's some very serious situations happening in the world right now, And so they're below, it says below 40 centimeters would mean barges at key transit points in Germany would no longer be able to pass and restrict shipments of energy products and other commodities along Europe's most crucial waterway amid the worst energy shortage in decades. Meanwhile, we got the silver price going up today, $20.73, and it's looking good, It's the highest it's been for a little while, and almost back up to $21. But we still got a tight Fed. This is the thing. I kind of saw this reversal. Some might say that it's a bear market rally. I'm not so sure about that. But what I do know is that the Fed is still being tight, and they're going to continue to be tight. And they're tightening. They are tightening into weakness in the economy. It's a tremendous compounding effect when that happens. And so what it could cause is a very sudden credit event, a deleveraging within the system, something similar to what we saw in 2008. If it happens, it could happen very suddenly. A cascading effect where some entity out there just can't cover things and they have to go, they end up going under. Or a chain event, like maybe it might start in China with different banks and stuff not being able to make their credit payments and stuff, and that affects other people. See, it spreads out. That's how it works. It starts to spread through the financial system, and it can, nowadays with computer technology, it can spread so fast at lightning speed. So anyway, we got silver here, $20.73 today. Let's take a look at gold. Gold today is $17.97, so we're on the cusp of the $1,800 mark for gold and silver. Cryptocurrencies today, and we've seen a little bit of a rise in the price of cryptocurrencies as of late. 1,142 billion. We're looking at a Bitcoin price at $24,034 today. And we're also seeing Ethereum at 1844. So cryptocurrency is starting to catch a bid once again. The Dow Jones, I mean, we're looking at one day, a total of over 500 points today, which is a nice day up. Well, 507 right now at 33,281. That's a nice little pop. In fact, all the markets, S&P 500, Russell, they're all going up today so far. Well, let's take a look now at crude oil, 89.91. and it's trimming down just a little bit at 59 cents down today so far. The MOVE index, 125.12. It's up 58 points over the course of a year. The MOVE index I would say has to get over 150 or 160 before they have trouble within the credit markets. And generally how they react is in the overnight repo markets. They pump liquidity into the system through overnight loans, and then they extend those loans out. They just keep rolling them over night after night after night. That's how they do it. And they can extend more liquidity into the system. Bonds and rates. U.S. Treasuries today, we're looking at 10-year falling 2.9 basis points at 2.76. And the U.S. 30-year at 3.03. It's up 3 basis points on the day so far. And now we're going to take a look at the dollar index at 104.9. We've seen a sharp decline in the dollar index. You know, it was at 106.34, and we've seen a cascading effect downwards in the past 24 hours at 104.9. We've seen a steep little drop in the dollar index. It's probably the reason why we've seen the gold and silver price starting to pop a little bit today. And this is how it goes. You know, it reminds me of Trailer Park Boys. The old father or whatever, you know, they took him out for a night on the town, and he got to those gambling machines, and he gambled all their money away. And he said, "That's how she goes." That's how she goes. Well, that's the way with the dollar, you know, right now. But it's not like we haven't seen it coming. We've seen this coming for years. What's going to happen eventually? I mean, it can't go any other way. You just cannot print heaps and heaps of something. Endless amounts of it. It not be backed by anything. Just basically paper monetary units, and expect it to continue to stay high. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing that they've been able to extend this so long and keep value behind the dollar. And it's required a lot of crooked stuff being done, like what they've done to gold and silver. Gold and silver's had a big target on their back for years. And they've manipulated the price of gold and silver to the downside so that they could give the dollar strength. In other words, hey, look how much gold and silver you can buy with the dollar. But this is all manipulation by 4 big bullion banks. Eventually it gets to a point where they just can't manipulate things like they used to. And what we'll see eventually is we're going to see the demise of the dollar, because all the BRICS nations, they want to see the dollar's dominance disappear. And they've been working very hard at that for a long time. Catch you guys in the next show. Bye-bye.